Have you ever come to a situation where you feel like the storms are just raging, the storms are just washing you out, like the waves are coming, they're crashing higher and higher with every wave that comes. Everything that you thought that you had situated, everything you thought you had figured out, you realize now it is not figured out. It's not even going the way that you could have planned, even in your plan B or C or D. And so now you find yourself in a place where you feel like you are just being struck over and over by the lightning, by the wind, by the rain, by whatever storm that seems to be coming. And the storms keep coming. It's like you keep saying, I can't catch a break. I can't get above water for everything happening, and I get taken right back under. I am here to talk to you today about how storms can open a pathway for you to move forward. I'm Dr. Keshia Keith, and I am here to help you move forward. So let's get it. In this day and age, we are in a space where we feel like sometimes there is a lot that's happening. And even if we are looking at the weather reports and we're looking at the different storms that might be rising, the different hurricanes, tropical depressions, tropical storms, what have you, that keep on coming, seems like back to back to back. We just feel like, okay, we just got over a storm, or we just went through this, or we just experienced that, or we experienced the loss, or we experienced the job situations that are happening. We experienced family situations, and we are just waiting on our time for us to catch a break. We're waiting on our time for us to be able to catch a breath. And sometimes that feels really, really heavy. Sometimes that feels really, really frustrating. But in these storms, it is being able to see still what the good is. What is the good in this storm? Because it does not feel good. But how is it working for your good, even when it doesn't feel good? You can be going through, you can be experiencing loss back to back to back. I was talking to someone and they were talking about how much loss they had experienced in various areas of their life. And they were just afraid to even make a transition that would be for the betterment of their life, for that opportunity to be able to walk through a different door, be able to do some things differently, be able to show up for themselves in a different way so that they can better support and better serve others that they have around them and care for their family and do the things they needed to do. They were in such a space that they just kept feeling like, boom, every time I look and try to turn around, boom, there's something else hitting me, and I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to handle this. I don't know where I'm going from here, but this does not feel good. This really hurts, and I feel like I've been doing everything that I'm supposed to do. I feel like I've been praying, I've been fasting, I've been reading my word, I've been trying to be that person that does right, even by these people that I really want to shake sometimes. But I am doing the things that I believe in, that I know are good, that I know that are going to be the things that are pleasing in the sight of God. Even when I don't really want to, I am still making time. And in that, I still keep feeling like I am playing that little shifting and shoving shuffle that we do whenever you are a boxer and say someone is trying to punch you, they're trying to throw a jab at you, and you're just going from side to side trying to dodge it. And then all of a sudden, every now and then, even though you are trying to move and shift, it is not working for you because you are finding yourself in a space where you're just being boom, you're being hit, you're being boom, you're being hit, and you cannot get yourself situated. You cannot get yourself in a place that feels good. You cannot get yourself in a place that feels like, okay, I can breathe. I'm on steady level ground. I feel like things are good. I feel like the ground beneath me is a little more stable. But each and every time you get to a space where you feel like there's that stability, something else, and here you go, getting knocked off course, getting knocked off balance, and you don't know what to do with that. So today, that might be you. Is that you? Have you felt like life is just life and it is just knocking you all upside the head, and you have so many black eyes, so many bruises because you feel like it has just tried to take you out? But here's what I'm here to tell you, that you are still here, you are still standing, even when you move and you shift and you try to get situated and get that balance again, even when life is life and even when things are frustrating. You have to remember that you are still here, that you are still strong. Even if it doesn't feel like you are strong, that you are, because strength is not, and it should not be defined in how much you can take and how much you can handle. That is not the measure of strength. The measure of strength is how much you get up, you show up, you dress up, and you never give up, because that becomes the key component of where you are in this, because storms will come. Storms are going to just hit you. They are going to come unexpectedly. I don't know too many people who can say that they've had a storm that they really could see coming. Now, you might have felt something. You might have been like, okay, ooh, something feels off, but you don't necessarily know 100% what all the pieces are that are in that are going to create a situation that creates a storm. You don't know what those ingredients are going to entail 100%. So a lot of that is, I am being caught off guard and I don't know what to do with this. So how do you handle all of these storms that keep on coming, that keep on crashing, when you feel like you've been doing everything that you can do? I'm here to tell you that you are the one, and you are designated and duly assigned to do this task. And it is to be still. It is to be still in the middle of the storm, because guess what? Storms will come, and what can we do about those? If we are thinking about our scope of control, what really can we do about our scope of control? What really can we do to be able to get ourselves in a space that allows us to be able to move through that storm, move forward through that storm, be able to go through even in the middle of everything around us just turning into shambles, just blowing and moving and shifting, all out of control. We have the opportunity and the ability to do our very best work in this, because the best thing, what you can control in this situation, how you think, how you feel, how you respond, the choices you make. And if you make a choice to be still, you have done yourself the ultimate favor. And you may not realize it now, but sooner or later that thing will shift for you. But it is in the stillness. It is in the quiet. It is in the, let me shut my mind off, because my mind wants to complain right now. My mind wants to say, okay, you've been trying to do right and trying to do all the things that you need to do, and it's not going your way. So how about you just quit that? Because that's not working either. You know, we just may as well go back to what we were doing, because this right here, this ain't it. And this doesn't feel good to me. And because it does not feel good to me, I really want to retreat right now. But can I really invite you to just sit still, be still in it, sit still in it? Because if you are able to sit still in it, you can watch God upheave everything and unravel everything and cause things to fall off, people to fall off, situations to move, or things to process in a different way. You can watch God do all those things, because those are the things that's in His control. And when He is done, yes, it may look like it's in shambles. It may look horrific and horrendous, because when we know the things about a storm, we know that sometimes that storm will come about and it will knock trees down. It will knock cars everywhere. It will shift things, take roofs off of houses. It will do any number of things that are unpredictable and sometimes unprecedented. But in those storms, when you look around and see all of the catastrophic things that have taken place, you can also see, I'm still here. And even if I'm standing and looking around in all of this mess and all of this thing that has been turned and flipped upside down, I am still here. So in that is something to be thankful for right there, because you made it through. You've survived, so now you can thrive. So now what have I learned from this? I may have lost that friend. I may have lost that relationship. I may have lost that job. but now I know for sure that I am able because He is able. He is able to do exceeding abundantly above all we ask or think. And our minds can't even comprehend what is happening sometimes when we are in a storm, because our mind wants to go to that negative space. It wants to think about all the things that have happened, all the people that have hurt us, all the other stuff that we can name, just countlessly spending hours talking about what has gone wrong and who has done us wrong or whatever it is. But in this moment right here, I invite you to look up. I invite you to be still. I invite you to close off those thoughts, those negative thinking, that negative stuff that keeps on hitting you. I invite you to still dig deeper, to still see and hunt the good, to still know that while I am being still, He is able to do all things. He is able to cause all things that are outside of me, outside of where I can even see, to work together for my good, because it might not feel good, but it is working for your good. It is going to be all good. Every day is not going to be sunshine. Every day is not going to be the best day that you feel like, ooh, I can get up and I can go do whatever. I'm good. I got this energy and I'm ready to flow. Every day is not going to be like that. Some mornings you are going to be like moving like a snail, at a snail's pace, trying to get up. It's going to feel like your legs and your feet are heavy, like you have gallon jugs tied to your legs because you just feel that weight down. Sometimes that is going to be your reality, and that is okay. Let me tell you, that is a normal experience, because anybody who keeps telling you that they always get up and they always have it together, or that they always can, boom, they can bounce it, they can shift it real quick. Let me help you understand something. It was a process for them to get there. It was a process for them to even be able to shift their focus like that, because your mind automatically will go to a negative thought, because it is trying to protect you from some things in your life. So it is trying to rationalize some stuff, and all of the things that it is trying to rationalize about, they are not good. They are not awesome thoughts. They are not, oh yeah, we can run and we can go on and see what the end is going to be. They are, child, sit down, I'm tired because I'm through with all these fools. They getting on my last nerve, and I've done the things that I needed to do but not seeing any results. So doggone it, I give up. I'm tired. I'm just going to throw in the towel. But how about I say, don't throw in the towel. Wipe your face, baby. Wipe that face and allow yourself to reset. Allow yourself to remember, change is a process. It is not one event. Because never have I ever seen someone go run a marathon who didn't practice, who didn't put in the work, who didn't allow themselves to get in a space where they are able to build that endurance, who wasn't able to just right off the bat pace their breathing and allow themselves to be able to have that oxygen flow that they need for the duration of that journey that they are on with that running. You've got to build to that point. And because of that, every morning get up and allow yourself to, one, feel whatever it is you need to feel, but only give yourself about 10-15 minutes to feel that. And then next, you need to allow yourself the opportunity to shift that thinking, to shift that focus. What is the good stuff? What is the good in this day? What in this day are you looking forward to? And even if it's, I'm ready to go to work, but I'm looking forward to getting back home, then doggone it, think about getting back home, so that you, throughout your day, whatever comes your way, somebody says something out of the way, somebody doesn't want to cooperate, a colleague doesn't want to partner with you to get the job done, get the project finished, you still focus in on, well, when I get home, I'm going to take a bath, or I'm going to take a shower, and I'm going to chill, because this right here will not make me nor break me. I am going to continue to work this process. I am not going to allow what is outside of me to get inside of me and cause me to sink, because that is what will happen if you allow yourself to take on that feeling or that emotion that the people keep on presenting to you as you go forward and as you try to do things and as you try to be in a good space that is going to be something that is significantly impactful for you, that's going to get you to where you need to go next. Because if you allow that person to prevent you from being in the space that you need to be in, then you will box yourself in. You will feel defeated. You will feel that frustration for a long time if you don't choose a different path. But you've got to allow that storm to come through and that storm to clear your path, because it will clear you and give you the direction that you need to walk in. Because guess what? Sometimes there's just this place in this space where you see that although the trees have been blown over or the leaves have come off the trees and all these things, you still see that path that looks clear. And you're like, where in the world and how in the world did that happen? It happened because God is awesome. And we don't know and understand all of his ways, because his ways are absolutely not our ways and his thoughts are absolutely not our thoughts. So we have to be mindful of that. We've got to remind ourselves on a daily basis that God is good, that he wants good things for us, that even when this is difficult, even when I'm being tried in the fire, even when I'm being tested, that pearl had to go through the rub, that diamond had to go through the fortifying process of the pressure. And the pressure is heavy. The pressure does not feel good, because that diamond in the rough does not look good. That diamond has like all kinds of things on it, and it's just hazy. You don't know what in the world that is until the pressure is put on it. And once that pressure is put on it, it begins to fortify. It begins to become in a space where it can shine, where it can sparkle, where it can be brilliantly bright out here. So I want you to be brilliantly bright, but understand there's going to be some pressure. There's going to be some frustration. There's going to be some times when you just want to give up, but allow the storms to create a path for you. Allow them to help you see better. Allow them to help you be more thankful in knowing that you are here, that you made it through. And because you made it through this, you can make it through those other things that keep shifting and blowing and going and pouring on you. You can make it through. So I encourage you to have an awesome day. I encourage you to do all that you can do in this day to make sure that it's a great day. Make sure that it's a great day on purpose, because we are here for a purpose. We are designed for a purpose. And with God, we can do all things. Now, we shouldn't be doing all the things, but we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. So remember that today as you go along, because today is a new day. A new day with new opportunities, new blessings, new mercies. You are able to get it right this time. You are able to reset and restart so that you can keep on moving, so that you can keep on growing, so that you can allow those things that come your way on the outside of you, those interruptions that take place in your life, you can allow them to help you to get to your next, to help you to be stronger, to help you to be better, to help you to think differently, because it is a process. Change is the process that you need. And if by chance, listen, we got so many things going on, but I want you to know, I want you to understand that the group therapy for the interrupted woman is coming up, and this next cycle is going to be awesome, because when you are intentional about your time and intentional about the work that you do on yourself, the best work that you will ever do, so that you can be better and do better and think differently for yourself first, but also that allows you to pour into others and give them the opportunity to think differently, to do some things differently, because that is the key component. Check us out at www.interruptyourlife.com. And why interrupt your life and not inter, I-N-T-E-R? Because change starts from the inside out. It's that inner work that is going to make all the difference. So join us, because we would love to see you. Have an awesome day on purpose.